Tribal Makers, this is Michalle Malev and welcome to my channel. In today's Tuesday combo, we're going to learn an intermediate advanced fusion belly dance combination. It's 4 sentences, 32 counts, a fun follow along dance tutorial. Come and play with me, learn some new skills, polish your previous ones. And before we begin, make sure you're warmed up, that you have a glass of water nearby. And I would like to say a quick thank you to all my viewers and all my subscribers. Thank you guys. And let's begin with the practice. We begin the first 8 counts with some upper body isolations, but we start with a basic dance posture. So make sure that the feet are parallel to each other, hip distance apart. Free the knees, bend them a little bit, tilt your pelvis inward, elongate the spine, activate your core muscles. We're going to take our shoulders backwards, open the chest, relax everything in your upper part of the body, and we're going to keep our arms relatively low here. Now from here, on the count of 1, we're going to lift one shoulder up and drop it down. So on the count of 1, we have up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Same thing to the other side. We have up, down, up, down, up, down. So on the count of 1, 2, we have one shoulder going up, down, and the other one also, so up, down. So 1, 2. Again, same thing, 1, 2. Same thing to the other side. So we start with the other shoulder, and we have 1, 2. Now try to make sure that the palm of the hand is not moving too much. They're as if they're resting on a mantelpiece, on a piano, on a bar. You can actually practice it by putting your arms on the wall and just moving your shoulders to isolate the arms from the shoulders. So again, we have 1, 2. On the count of 3, we're going to do a chest on the up, so the chest goes up and down on the count of 3. Again, this is a small movement. It's all about the upper back here. So all the muscles around your shoulders and around your scapulas are working, and we're contracting them and we're pulling our chest up and down. Up and down, again, it's all from here. So again, we had up and down, up and down, up and down, and the bottom part, it's working. The whole part, the bottom part, your mid-torso and your hips and your legs are working to isolate the movement in the upper part of the body, but they react, they don't initiate the movement. So the belly remains calm here. You can add maybe a little bit of contraction in the abs if you want to, but you don't have to. It's all about the shoulders here. So again, we had 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. On 4, we're going to lift both of our shoulders up and we're going to drop them on the count of 4. So you're basically doing ha, again, ha, ha. It's a small movement, it's a cheeky movement. So we have ha, from the beginning, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Good, same thing to the other side. So we start here and we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Now, on the count of 5, 6, 7, 8, we're going to do a circle with our chest, a chest circle here. So after we drop our shoulders down, we're going to go inwards with our chest a little bit. So the pecs are going to work here a little bit, going inwards, and we're doing a circle. We're pulling our chest in, taking it to the side, pulling it a little bit forward without losing this contraction that is happening here, dropping back into down. So from down, outside, and we're going in. Let's look at it from the side. I'll do it to this direction. So we're going down on 5, 6, 7, 8. So allow your chest to play with this movement. If you're feeling comfortable making it big, make it big. If you feel more comfortable with a smaller movement, make it small. If you're really feeling that this is awkward doing a chest circle, you can just move from side to side. This is the way we start when we're learning how to do the chest circle. We start with lifting our chest up and down, up and down, up and down, and then we're sliding our chest from one side to the other. I like to actually add the palm of the hand to push, because this way you're getting a biofeedback, because sometimes doing this movement can be very strange to some. Also make sure that the lower part of the body, the hips, are isolated from the whole thing. It's a great workout for your obliques, by the way, here. And we're doing from one side to the other. And then after we figured out what the points are, we're starting from neutral. We're going to one side, taking it forward, taking it to the other side, and going back. And don't forget to make sure that your back stays neutral. Don't go into overarching or to overtucking here. Now let's go through the upper body isolations. If you're not feeling comfortable layering your upper body isolation with some hip work, this is what you should do. So level 1 will be 5, 6, 7, 8. Shoulder, shoulder, chest, shoulder, circle. Same thing to the other one. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. On top of it, on the 5, 6, 7, 8, while we're doing our chest circles, we're going to add a shimmy. A shimmy is a fun movement that is actually initiated from the work in your knees. We bend and straighten our knees alternatively. We try not to reach our maximum, not when we're straightening the knee and not when we're bending it, so there's always freedom in our knees. This is essential to keep it running smoothly and not causing any damage to our knees. And the faster we go here, the higher the movement becomes. It moves, it travels up into your hips. Now make sure that when you're shimmying, that you're breathing comfortably, that you're feeling comfortable with the movement. Shimmy for me is home. When I'm performing, when I'm teaching, when I'm dancing, when I go into a shimmy, I feel like I'm relaxing. And I'm quite sure that the little one enjoys this rocking movement inside of the body as well. So if you're feeling comfortable with your shimmies, you can add the circle on top of it. If not, you can just do the upper body isolation. So let's do the full phrase with a shimmy. And we have from the basic dance posture, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, same thing to the other side. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know if you've noticed, the moment I start shimmying, I start smiling. Do you also have those kind of movements? The moment you start doing them, you smile? If you do, please leave me a comment. I would love to hear which movement make you just smile when you're doing them. And that's it. Great job. Let's continue to the next phrase. On the next phrase, actually on the next two phrases, we're going to continue shimmying. This time, we're going to take a quarter of a step to the front here, and we're going to pivot a little bit while we're shimmying. So we finished our chest circle, and we have on the count of 1, we're putting our leg down here, and we're getting into 2 hip circles, and we're really taking our time with it. Now, if you're like me and you're carrying this little creature inside of you, make sure that when you're doing your hip circle, if you want to make it bigger, the big part should be to the back, and that you're in control of your abdominal muscles as much as you can at the stage that you're in. If you're feeling uncomfortable because this gets heavy, if you're on your second trimester onwards, please make the circle small and controlled as possible. You don't need to add all this weight and all this tension to your abdominal muscles. So either make it small and playful when you're doing your hip circle, or if you want to make it bigger, take the big part to the back. This way you can use your legs to keep the weight here and also have more control on your abdominal muscles. Now a hip circle is a fun movement, and it will take our hips from one side to the other. We'll get the hang of where's the maximum that we have today, or we started with a basic dance posture. I automatically, when I'm pregnant, opening my legs slightly wider because this gives me a little bit more stability and also allows me to steal and to cheat a little bit more movement. But let's start with a basic dance posture. And we're bending and straightening our knees, moving our hips from side to side, checking where's the maximum today and where's the maximum to the back where we're feeling comfortable. And now we're going to go in between all those dots and create a hip circle. This is a beautiful natural movement, and it's a great movement, not just for the pregnant body, for everybody. Hip circles are wonderful for your hips, for your knees, for your lower back, for your abs. Just add hip circles and they're so much fun. So this is the basic step. If we're going to do it without layering our shimmies, if you're feeling uncomfortable adding shimmy on top of it, you can just go into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good, so we're doing 2 hip circles to the same side. If you're feeling comfortable adding your shimmy, from here we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you can play with the position of your arm. You can keep it here, you can keep it here. You can go completely with twist in the upper part of the body, but only if you're feeling comfortable with it. Play with the positioning of the body, play with the positioning of the arms. I'm going to keep it slightly to the side here. I don't need a big stretch when I'm doing it. Again, this extra weight here. So from the beginning of this sentence, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same thing to the other side. So we have from here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And play with the movement. See if you're feeling comfortable. If you feel that you're stuck in one spot, then just stretch a little bit into it. See if you can maybe discover a little bit range of movement if you're not pregnant. If you're pregnant, make the movement smaller. So let's do the phrase to both sides. So from here we have 5, 6, 7, 8. Shoulder, shoulder, chest, shoulder, circle. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Let's do the same thing to the other side. And again, we have 5, 6, 7, 8. Shoulder, shoulder, chest, shoulder, circle. With a shimmy, continue with your shimmy. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Now let's continue. We continue with our shimmy on the next 8 counts. So we finished the second phrase after we did our hip circle. So we finished it here, and we're just going to look at our feet. I'm going to take one leg to the back. So the front leg is going back, and it's in the same line as the new base leg, because this is our new base leg. And basically we transitioned ourselves into the column posture. So make sure that the base leg is slightly bent, that there's freedom in the knee, that the whole foot is on the floor. You're not taking your weight forward, you're not taking your weight to the back. You're stable, you're stacked on this leg. Also make sure that there's a slight tilt in your pelvis to protect your lower back. You're activating your core muscle, and you're tall and long. On the count of 1, we're also going to close our arms here. Good. So again, from here, we have 1. On 2, 3, 4, we're going to shimmy. And while we're doing our shimmy, we're going to take our arms and work all the joints in our arms. And we're basically doing a snake arm, except doing it to the side. We're taking one hand and putting it in front of the other. So we have here for 5, for 1, 2, 3, 4. And on the 5, 6, 7, 8, we continue shimmy here. So make sure that this one is slightly bent as well, because otherwise you won't be able to shimmy. And from here on the 5, 6, 7, 8, we're going to take one arm and push it. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. And this is the whole phrase. So from here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You can also start by pushing if you want to. It's not very important how you start this movement here. You can allow the freedom of movement in the hips, in the upper part of the body, play with it, or you can make it very strong, very powerful, and just use the arm, very small movement in the shoulder. So you can concentrate it only on your arms, whatever you're feeling comfortable. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So from here, we finished our hip circle, so we're here, and I need to open my arm a little bit here. I don't know if it's also happening to some of you, but sometimes you really feel that your body is asymmetrical. And during pregnancy, I really feel this asymmetry happening in my body. My dominant side is this side, is the right side, and I really feel the difference in motion between the left and the right. And this is why we need to practice, and we need to practice symmetrically on both sides. And I know that a lot of us are using all kinds of combinations, but a lot of time the combination, when it's built, especially for stage, it's meant to be showing the stronger side of whoever is dancing on stage. So there'll be a lot of emphasis on the stronger side and maybe less on the weaker side. So when we're doing symmetrical practice, and this is what we're doing in our practice combos, we're working on both sides and we're strengthening both sides, and we're making sure that we're getting both sides to the same level. So I need to make sure that this side remains at the same level as this one. So from here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Now let's do the 3 phrases to both sides. We'll start with this side, which is my weaker side. And from here we have 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Same thing to the other side. Take a deep breath. And 5, 6, 7, 8. Shoulder, shoulder, chest, shoulder, circle. 2, 3, 4. Hips, circle. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Now let's continue. We'll finish the combination with a 4-step turn on 1, 2, 3, 4, following by some upper body isolations. So let's just look at what we're doing at our 4-step turn. Basically, we're taking one foot to the side, closing with the other, facing the back, opening again to the other side. So we're open with the same leg that we started with, and we're closing facing the audience. So again, from here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. On top of it, we're going to layer our arms, and we're basically just simply stroking our arms on top of it while we're doing the turn. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're opening to the side. Again, I'm taking this arm on top of the other and stroking like this. Good. And on top of this, we're going to do the turn. So we'll begin from here. So we finished here, and we have 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we're here. Good. Make sure you went back into your basic dance posture. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So from here we have 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now from here we're going to do 2 chest diagonals on the count of 1, 2. So a chest diagonal is not taking your chest forward and back, and not from side to side, but exactly in a diagonal. So I'm taking my ribs and they follow a diagonal to the side here and back, to the side and back. So it's not side to side, it's not a chest slide, and it's not forward and back, not up and down. It's taking them to the diagonal and back, to the diagonal and back. If you're feeling uncomfortable with doing this, I'm going to do it to the other side. If you're feeling uncomfortable with this diagonal, you can either do a chest slide from side to side, and if you're really feeling uncomfortable, you can take your chest up and down and give yourself a little stretch to the upper part of the body. So again, we're sliding in a diagonal to the side and back, to the side and back. Now it's a small movement. We only have 1, 2 here. And on the 3, 4, we're getting into a chest circle. So a fast chest circle here. So from the diagonal, we're going in and we're creating this beautiful small chest circle because we have little time here. So unlike the first chest circle that we really took our time with it, we have 4 counts. Here it's fast. You basically need also to do a little bit more because we're started in the diagonal, so there's a little more distance that you need to make with your chest. So really make it small and enjoy this movement, this upper torso movement. Your thoracic spine will be very grateful for all this work that you're doing here. So again, just the last 4 counts of the upper body isolation. We have diagonal, diagonal, into a chest circle. Again, to the other side, diagonal, diagonal, chest circle. So again, faster. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Same thing to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Beautiful. Now let's do the whole phrase to both sides. Start from here because I'm already here. And we have 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Same thing to the other side. So from here we have 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let's do the full combination on both sides. Take a deep breath. We begin with a basic dance posture, so feet parallel, freedom in the knees, pelvis tilt, and activating core muscles, long spine, smile. Deep breath, and in 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job, everyone. Now let's play with the music. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up, 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 up. Circle. Shimmy. 3. Continue shimmying. Turn. Woo! Up, up, chest, shoulder, circle with a shimmy here. Hip. Circle. 5, 6, 7, 8, and shoulder, shoulder pose. Great job, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the practice. If you did, give me a quick thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Join the tribe. I upload new Tuesday combos on Tuesdays, so you're more than welcome to check out previous tutorials. Mix and match combinations, create your own dances with them and your own practices with them. And that's it. I'll see you next week. Remember, life is too short. Enjoy it. Bye.